There are a lot of insecurities at play always, and sometimes you feel like, "Arey, if I don't have a release coming up, then what will happen? And oh, I won't have the popularity that I used to."
I'm seeing a lot more of you, Rasika, and I'm very happy about that with Netflix, etc. So, do you think that's very important to be seen as an actor?
It's a tough one. It's an interesting question. That's something I ask myself very often while I'm taking on anything. Because I think while it's important to be seen, especially in a world where there's so much happening, it's also important that you have the time off to sort of understand what you've learned, reassess what you know, um, uh, add some more skills uh, to your bag of skills. So I mean, that is important as well. And you see different actors deal with it differently, and there's no one way to do it, and I don't really know. I don't have a structure to it either. I sort of try and understand what I need at a particular time. But of course, there are a lot of insecurities at play always. And sometimes you feel like, "Arey, if I don't have a release coming up, then what will happen? And oh, I won't have the popularity that I used to." All those things come and go. And you have to learn how to deal with them. But you're bound to make some very good choices and you're bound to make some really terrible ones. So as long as you can own that choice, I think you're good to go. So I try to keep thinking that, and that helps.
Right.
But it's important to sort of stay connected with what you really want and try and understand that. And that is, I think, the challenge, because decision to aap le hi loge na. You'll decide one way or the other. But is that the decision that you want? Is that what you need at that time as an actor, as a person? How to balance all of that?
But I think 2021 is going to be a great year for you with Loot Case and then Suitable Boy. It's you have such interesting projects lined up. I think you must be looking forward to it, right? Do you think 2021 is going to be the year for you? Give me a quotable quote. Say yes, of course. There's no doubt. It belongs to me. I'm just kidding.
I felt like 2007 to 2020 belonged to me, man. I never felt it didn't belong to me.
Of course.
I'm glad that many other people would agree with me now. And if I had in 2009, they would have said, "Oh, she's crying. She's completely nuts."
No, but you did well. You served your time. I have to say, everything that is to reach this point, you seem to have worked your way up. There's nobody handed anything to you on a platter. I can guarantee that. Maybe I don't know much, but I can tell you that you worked your way up, and that you must be so proud of yourself.
I really don't mean this as a false sense of modesty or anything like that, but I really felt that something brought me to some very wonderful people, and I'm amazed by how that happened. Like, whether it's Anup Singh from Kissa, Richi Mehta from Delhi Crime, Nandita Das from Manto. I mean, I've been very, very fortunate in terms of directors and co-actors, man. I mean, my co-actors is like the list of India's best actors.
Fali, Tabut, yeah, everybody. Yeah, it's been impressive.
Fali, Niska, Irfan.
Irfan, yeah. Kissa was Irfan, yeah.
Neeraj Kabi, Adil Hussain, Pankaj Tripathi. I mean, what else could I have asked for? So,
yeah, you've acted with all the amazing actors, and you've been directed by quite a few women directors, by the way. I don't know, is it by choice or is it by design, or it just happened? They just happened to be women. Gender didn't play a role, like for Veera Nair, Vita Das.
Not at all. Not at all. In fact, I've found that some of the men that I've worked with have been very, very sensitive to gender politics, and Richie, Anup, both. I mean, really fantastic examples of that.
I know.
So that never a thought in my mind while working with a.
Rasika, I'm really looking forward to Loot Case, and and I like the fact Kunal called them out, by the way. I don't know if you're aware. He did. He just said, "Why were we not invited?" And we were like, "Yes, why were they not invited?" We felt like, we were the virtual warriors, and I remember writing about it,
I saw Kunal's tweet and I retweeted it and said that it resonated with me as well. And I think he handled the situation very gracefully, and he said what he had to say in the most graceful way. I was completely resonated with me in what he said and the way he said it.
I know, very true. Yeah, he said his point very succinctly, but he made his point known. And I think that might bring about change. I hope at least next time, all the talents, irrespective of their bankability or whatever perceived stardom, they should be, they should also get a platform.
Though many people are. I mean, I don't think of it as a complete doomed system where nothing is working. And for, like I said, OTT platforms has been a space for a lot of new people to make a mark for themselves.
Yeah.
And it continues to be a place for a lot of new actors to come. Like in the last 2 years that my work has sort of been known in the OTT space a lot, I've seen that a lot of new actors are constantly coming up. So it's not just like people got one opportunity to make a mark for themselves and abhi aur koi nahi aa raha. Aisa nahi. In fact, even those 10 people are constantly kept on their toes because they're like, oh, we have to maintain what we've made for ourselves. But there's so much newness around us as well.
Yeah.
So it's not all doomed. I think the OTT space is the answer to all our problems.